Hi everyone, it's Kristen from the Dahlia Society with your brand new arrivals. I've got two wonderful French collections that I'm just dying to tell you all about. And of course, you may know that the Northern Hemisphere is into their autumn season. So the autumn winter collections are actually perfect for us in spring here in Australia, because that transseasonal kind of period is fantastic for making layering pieces. So I think you're going to love what we have here, and you see I have a brand new make on as well, which I'm going to talk you through. A few little errors that I made, which as of course, I think you all like to know that I am just as human as you are. We all make mistakes, and I think when you're rushing, it really is quite often when things will go wrong. So that is another thing I have to remind myself, don't push myself too hard to get things finished in time. But I really wanted to get this made for you today to show you because I'm so happy with it. So I managed to save it, which is good. So yeah, before we get started, I have to say a huge thank you and a big welcome to any new subscribers we have here. The latest vlog was just over a week ago now, and I let that kind of take its course because it was going quite viral for me in my terms of my channel. I think we have close to 16k views on that episode, which was of course all the blouses that I wanted to talk about, my favorite blouse patterns. So, and I know we have a lot of new subscribers due to that. So a big welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see here on the channel. And this channel is all about inspiring you to sew your own wardrobe, no matter what age or what size you are. If you love fabrics and patterns, of course, we have our online store, thedahliasociety.au, and we do have monthly bespoke boxes, and one of them is launching on Sunday night. Now, we do also do a thing once a season where we have a special deluxe designer box. So this one is from Lady McElroy. The fabric is very special, and it is called a vintage romance. So these numbers, of course, are very limited. We always make sure we don't compromise on the theme. If we love a theme and we love a fabric, we will always go with that rather than doing sort of extreme bulk numbers. We want to keep it a bit more exclusive, and we know that's what our customers love. So that's launching this Sunday night, the 14th of September at 7 p.m, and that's Australian Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you set your alarms for that. Don't forget to be subscribed to our weekly newsletter, because that will remind you when those boxes launch. So a bit of sunshine coming in here, which is very welcome. It's been very wet and rainy out here. I haven't been able to film outside for quite a while now due to the weather, but we are in the works of kind of doing up our backyard area here in the next couple of months. So I can't wait to take you on that journey and see what we're going to be planting and landscaping and putting fences up. And with our new studio here, we just think we need that kind of indoor-outdoor environment to make it look all beautiful. And you might hear someone busily working over here. Phoebe is in the middle of making her cosplay. I'm going to take you over and show you what she's been up to.
Can you explain to us all what you've been making?
I've been working on a cosplay, my first ever cosplay. It's very nerve-wracking. To be worn, I think it's exactly a month. Yeah, today. I'm going as a member of one of my favourite factions from Warhammer 40k, which I'm very, very interested in. I've taught myself how to make armour out of foam.
Oh my goodness.
I spent the last week making this.
So that's foam, basically.
It's foam. It's flexible. So I'm making a robot hand.
Oh, wow.
There's people a lot better at it than I am, but
wow.
I'm waiting for a glove in the mail so I can stick these on, because I tried making my own glove and that was a bust.
And you've done little like nuts and bolts,
yeah,
which is all foam as well. That looks so real.
All foam. Oh,
and what have you used like to paint it? Like just
spray paint,
just like chrome spray paint, or like
yeah, well not chrome, but
no,
metallic
spray
paint.
So
and
real.
Yeah,
and you've done that you've done that picture on the front, like stuck on the
with
foam
a scalpel.
Oh my gosh!
I've got the finger injuries.
Oh.
And I spent the last week sewing my robes.
Wow!
And I had my first shot at making applique. Don't look too close at it. It's not.
Be proud. Show it off.
It's not neat looking.
No,
but for a first go, I think it's okay.
That looks pretty good.
So I'm wearing this one out. It's
wow.
a nice hood. I've kind of pattern mashed up a few different patterns to make my outfit.
Oh my gosh, you've got a face.
Yeah, I have a face mask that's coming.
And you've got
these?
Yes, these are my little seals, and these are actually, I made them with real wax over a little tea light candle and a spoon.
And all the little
I've made little some of them have like messages and some of them have just little jokes.
Oh wow, they're amazing.
Yeah. I'm not going as any one particular character, although there's a few I'm inspired by.
Okay.
It's just a general representative of my favourite faction.
Oh, and you've made chains as well. Which is
yeah. I've got chains.
Foam chains.
They're foam chains, so they're not heavy.
Show me up close. They look like metal, so they're really light.
Again, don't look too close. The paint's kind of patchy, but you won't see that when it's on my waist.
Wow, that's amazing. Can't wait to see this all put together. So that will be something I'll be showing you guys all as she progresses.
I said I don't know if there's a lot of crossover in your viewership and the Warhammer community, but I don't know. It's something a lot of people's husbands tend to play. So
that's okay. We're going to bring more girls into it, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, thanks for that. Can't wait to show everyone how it turns out. So very busy bee here. She's been working hard, and I'm loving seeing all these new techniques she's finding, and she loves a good appliance, finding ways of using things like heat guns and walking around Bunnings, and I think it's just fabulous that it's given her something to work towards, and I'm learning by watching her. So we're going to talk about what I'm wearing. This is firstly the fabric I'm going to talk about. This is a Lise Tailor new collection, and it's called the Nostalgics, which is a beautiful kind of feminine, lovely rich autumnal shades. We only got 3 of those fabrics in. There is 5 in the collection, and I'm hoping to one day maybe get the other 2 when they become available again. They are very quickly sold out from our suppliers. So the ones I managed to get, I've used the beautiful viscose from Lise Tailor, which is the Grace fabric, and I absolutely love this. The colour is perfect for me. I love this kind of, it's a really rusty sort of colour, and with the navy etched flowers, really, really lovely for blouse making and shirt making at the moment. A beautiful dress in this would be gorgeous. So this is the fabric, and of course, Ecotech certified, 100% viscose. It's 138 centimetres wide, and it's got a beautiful hand feel and drape, and it was a dream to sew with. So you'll see there, imagine a gorgeous floaty skirt with that would be incredible. But I really love it in this blouse, which I will talk about in a moment. But yeah, that one is a stunner of a fabric. And of course, you know Lise Tailor has such gorgeous collections. And when they launch a collection, it's always a worldwide release. So we all do it at the same time. They have really lovely pictures that showcase their fabrics in the patterns. All the patterns that they show are their own patterns as well. And you'll see a lot of our Lise Tailor patterns need restocking. One in particular, the solstice dress, which they've used in this fabric in the pics, looks incredible on. I need to restock those. So if you ever see patterns on our website that have sold out, be sure to put your name on the wait list, and I'll try and get them back in, and you'll be emailed as soon as they arrive in store, because they do sell quite fast. But that one I just think is a beautiful fabric. And oh gosh, blouse making is just my favourite thing. You'll know by that video, it's one of my favourite things to make. So that one's a Grace. Then we have this really pretty Breeze. I think it's called Summer Breeze, which is a really lovely midnight kind of navy background. And it has this delicate kind of autumnal little floral, very delicate. And that one, I think in the pic, they use the flower market dress, but in a top, and that little sort of crisscross front. It's a really lovely pattern. But that one is a really more sort of soft and demure print, and the hand feel of that viscose is just really, really beautiful. So a nice scale, not too big and not too small, but really lovely colours in there. And the third fabric we have in that Lise Tailor collection is this really sweet little print called Apple a Day. And you'll know, of course, being autumn over in the Northern Hemisphere and a lot of the fruits, the orchard fruits coming to season, I just think it's really sweet how they've showcased that with the floral, really delicate print. So not too big in scale. So if you love a kind of a novelty print, but you're not into the big print, this I think you will really love, and up close you'll see that. That one they've used in the flory blouse with a little tie on the sleeve. Again, we need to restock these patterns, but I think it's great to see them made up on the models, and you get to see exactly how that scale looks on the body. But that one I think is really, really sweet as well. So gorgeous quality French fabrics. And there's no wonder they're so popular, and I really love the way they do their launches. In the description they always talk about what motivated and inspired them for each collection, which is so fun, I think. So Lise Tailor will also be releasing another big their winter release, I should say. And again, there's viscose and viscose jersey coming next time, and I think they will be late September, early October, and that collection is just wow. I think there's a couple in there I'm just ogling and I might need to make myself something with. So yeah, beautiful fabrics and a lovely all-female team to deal with. They're just the most polite and beautiful people. So yeah, great collection from them. Now we had a launch of Fauve Lise fabric. It's a gorgeous US brand. Fauve Lise has really lovely, particularly cottons. Normally they're in a narrow width, so when they bring them out in the wider width, which is a 135 centimeters, I am all over them, because for us dressmakers, we love a wide fabric. So in the past we have had the Queen of Hearts collection. We've got a couple of those left. I'm going to grab them to show you. Remember this beautiful Queen of Hearts? That's the Royal, which is a really lovely purple with the red. Really fine little love heart, and it's sort of like it's like a shot color, which is it throws both colors, and you'll see the underside has the reverse kind of print, so you could use it either way. But really lovely collection. That's all we have left in the Royal, and also the kind of cherry color, and we've had them for a little while, but they've sold really, really well. We've just received in the gingham checks in that Queen of Hearts collection as well. And that one is the Royal, which is just spectacular, isn't it? If you love a lovely gingham and that nice quality 100% cotton, such a lovely hand feel, beautiful for making skirts, pants, blouses, shirts, just about anything there, and a nice quality, washes up beautiful and sews really lovely. So that's the Royal. We also have that in the maraschino colour, that has the darker navy background, that really gorgeous red colour as well. And you'll see that one's been selling really well. Just beautiful. So that is the Queen of Hearts, and we'll be trying to get more of that range in, because it's proved to be very popular as soon as we can get more. We love the wider width fabrics. They are very easy to sew with, and you can make just about anything up with them. Now, I know you guys love the woven fusible interfacing with stock. We've just had another delivery. A lot of you have been waiting for the black as well. So now we have it in black and white. Both are perfect for any kind of shirt making, dress making. They're light to mid-weight fusibles. And once you've used a woven fusible interfacing, you will never look back. For years and years, I used that cheap and nasty stuff that would bubble up. It's sort of papery feeling. This is much more professional. It's almost like it kind of moves and molds to the fabric. Once you iron it, it goes a little bit stiffer. So when you see it before you iron it, it's quite soft. I'll show you a piece I have here. So this is a 45 GSM. I need to restock the white. I do have it in black in both GSMs. But you'll see here, it's like fabric. It isn't papery, and it's got really nice drape and movement to it. So you've got the smooth side, and the underside is the bubbly side. So that's the side with the fusible, with the glue. And you must remember, you use your pressing cloth when you're fusing your pieces to the fusible to stop things sticking. But you won't get into that sticky mess that a lot of the time that other cheaper style fusibles create. And of course, sometimes when they bubble up, they can really distort if you're doing collars and things like that, they can distort the shape of it. So I swear by this. It's the best thing we've ever got in the store, I think, and we are always selling this. When people are buying products in the store, they always tend to put like a half a metre or a metre in. Some people stock up on it because it does tend to be quite popular, but it's great to have that in store again. So what else is new? We have a restock of this beautiful My Dress Made Riviera, which when we had it before, it sold out so fast, and no wonder. I had a lot of people comment to say that it looked like one of the designers, whether it was a Mr. Zimmy fabric, I'm not sure now which designer it was, but it is very designery looking and would be beautiful in a dress for summer. And I know that Anne has showcased it in this glorious like maxi style wide cuff kind of dress with the deep V, which is just beautiful. I love her viscose because this one particular has a really lovely kind of textured feel to it. So it's not like a slippery, slinky viscose. It has that really nice touch and beautiful to sew with. And I can just imagine a nice blouse or summer dress would be incredible in that. So if you're a real pink lover, you're going to love that with the two-tone pink and the orange and yellow in there. But yeah, beautiful fabrics again from My Dress Made. Now last week we didn't get the chance to showcase our new fabrics. They sold out literally within half an hour of me posting it on the newsletter. So if you want to be first in the know to when a new collection is arriving, and if it's popular before the video goes out, you get first dibs on it. And of course sold out so quickly that I had to end up doing a pre-order for the next batches that we were getting in. I've been inundated with emails of people asking if we could get more of it in. So I've been speaking to Anne, who is owner of My Dress Made in France, and she had said that she could get me some more stock. So what I wanted to do so I didn't disappoint was do pre-orders. That they should be coming the end of next week, and they will be coming in 3 separate batches. So depending on when you ordered in the queue, you'll be sort of allocated first, and they'll go out within the next couple of weeks. So the fabrics I'm talking about, it was called a Flora collection, and it was just so unique and beautiful. One of the ones that we had showcased on the website pretty much sold out, and I think this has already been sold, so we don't have any more. But make sure you put your name on the wait list because I will be trying to get more of it in. This is the Capri, which is a really lovely, dainty floral. This was the only kind of floral or vivid bright one in the collection, and it was just so pretty. But the other ones that sold out so fast were the beautiful broderie and eyelet fabrics. So the one that's we've done a pre-order on, we had so many orders. This has been an incredible launch, and Anne is just over the moon with the reaction. The Elba, which is a really lovely broderie white 100% cotton fabric. I'll put a pic up so you can see this gorgeous puff sleeve top. Now all the patterns that Anne uses are usually PDF patterns from French companies, and I had a lot of customers asking about the patterns. That we don't stock those patterns in store, but she does list in the descriptions what patterns she's used, and they are majority from Clematis Patterns, which is a French PDF pattern company. So we don't get them in paper format, but yeah, you can go to their website and purchase them there. So it's really helpful when designers showcase and let you know about the patterns they've used, because it really helps you visualize. And I think that puff sleeve blouse in the Elba with white, it sold out so quickly. So if you have this on order, you're gonna love it. This is the only piece I have in stock, so we're due to get them next week. So the Elba up close has this really intricate embroidered floral design, which is just stunning, and it would make a beautiful summer blouse or shirt. So I will be trying to miss out on the pre-orders. I'll be trying to get more. Pop your name on the wait list. But in the stock that we have coming, we do have a little bit available of the Lily, which is another really lovely fine broderie. Again, a little bit lighter weight than the Elba. It's actually similar weight, but the embroidery is a little bit finer, and it has this really intricate detail embroidery there. So really stunning fabrics there, and yeah, it's been so popular. So due to the huge popularity of these embroidered cottons, I'm going to be endeavouring to get more embroidered cottons, so something a little bit unique and special with some basic colours. So whether we get like creams or other bold colours with embroidery details, if that's what you're after, I am really excited to be stocking more in the store. So some simple but elegant base or bold colours with that self print or embroidery, and I just think that that's a really stunning fabric to have for maybe making a plain colour blouse or shirt for summer, or even just a beautiful dress. So that is the Lily. This is called the Alize, and this, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, of course I probably butchered that, but this is a beautiful pinstripe cotton. And I've kept this piece for myself because I am thinking about making myself a sandalette blouse, which I love, that particular blouse or shirt. The nautical aesthetic is really big for this spring and summer. And I have a lot more striped fabrics coming in. I think the really kind of more muted and simple tones is something we are really needing in the wardrobe as well. And I just think it's just so lovely to wear with for spring with a pair of jeans and trainers. A simple shirt is just so elegant. You feel really put together. And a lovely cotton. This is a lovely soft cotton with this beautiful self print throughout it. So very unique So there is still a little bit left of that online to do for pre-orders if you're interested, because I'm not sure how much more Anne has left of this in stock. So yeah, if you're interested in any more of these fabrics and you haven't pre-ordered, pop your name on the wait list, or you can do pre-order. If we have listed their pre-order coming soon, you can actually pay up front for that and you'll have it put aside from the stock we have coming. And we don't normally do that, but we wanted to make sure people didn't miss out, because I think a lot of people were very excited about this new collection from My Dressmaid. So let's talk about the new collection from Maison Fauve. It's called La Ventura, and it's just an incredible collection. It was based on 60s and 70s auteur films. So that real aesthetic coming through with quite a dramatic sort of overtone, but with a bit of a modern feel. It's really unique. I think the way to put it together and the photography is just stunning. Now they've got two blouse patterns. So they've got the Volata, which is what I'm wearing, which is a lovely shirt or blouse pattern. And then we've got the Victoria, which again is like that lovely kind of grandpa shirt style with the like Henley style. Not sure whether they call it that. As I said here, it's a classic style men's tunic shirt. Very modern and feminine with the lines that curve at the bottom, but the dramatic kind of raglan shaped sleeve with the stitching lines there and that back yoke detail. Really lovely. I could see that in a stripe cotton would be amazing, or even in just a crisp white shirt. But they have the most beautiful fabric collections that we can't get hold of yet. I'm hoping one day that Maison Fauve release their fabrics to the stockers, because we would be all over that. We think they're just beautifully done when they have the photography and the patterns all together. It really does help sell the patterns when you see it made up. So the Victoria, I definitely want to make that. I love a good shirt pattern, and I really love a shirt without a collar sometimes. I think it looks elegant and really wearable with a pair of jeans. So the Volata is what I'm wearing now, and that has this incredible curved neckline, curved front and curved back. So you'll see here, it's got double facing. So you iron the interfacing when you cut the interfacing shape out, which is curves front and back, you iron that on the inside of your wrong side of your bodice fabrics, front and back, and then of course you have your facing pieces that you iron it to as well. So I used our fusible, which was lovely. So then it kind of gives you this double faced effect, and it really sits up, quite higher than a normal V-neck, and it has this really lovely like curve and point. And at the back, it has the same detail there. So really unique. I've never seen kind of a V-neck with that curved up feel. I really loved how elegant it feels on. You've got bust darts as well. Now I made a size 40 up the top and 42 around the middle. And I love it just sitting out, which I think is about a 12 and a 14. I'm doing more of a 12 around the neck and shoulders now, and the 14 in the body. So of course, remembering Maison Fauve Euro sizes, I think at 36 to 52 or 54. So look at your finished garment measurements if you're wanting help with that. But love it. I didn't want it too oversized because I wanted to wear it with my high waist jeans, and you can either sort of tuck it in or leave it out. But it's a really lovely classic little top. The only thing is I made a big boo-boo. Yesterday I got to the finish line and I was hell-bent on having this finished to show you in this vlog, and went and tried it on and realised I'd done the buttons, slits and cuffs the opposite way around. So I was sitting at the front of my arms and not the back. And by that stage I'd already overlocked all the internal bits of the sleeves and got it all sitting nice. So what a stuff up that was. So when you're rushing and you're not properly checking, what I'd done is when I'd cut out the pieces, the arms, front and back, and done the notches for the front and back of the shoulders, had that all perfect. But when I did the slit, which you pre-cut for the button placket, for some reason I'd done them reversed to what they should have been because you had to line the slit up with the back of the shoulder, and for some reason or other I'd reversed it. So by the time I put everything on properly the shoulders and realised back to front, I just thought, what am I going to do? I can't unpick all that overlocking. It's going to be a mess. I'm not going to have time. So I ended up cutting the sleeves off and hemming them to 3/4, which looks fine and is really wearable. But next time I really want to try and do it as per the instructions perfectly, because it had a beautiful gathered little cuff, a lovely technique for the cuff and button. The way the cuff was inserted just fit like a glove as well, a really different technique. And also the slit That bias binding method of having that opening was just so simple. So not those more structured style plackets. I really prefer that bias bound method, but totally mucked that up. So can't show you a nice perfect cuff, but you know what, it works really well. So I'm encouraging you, please write in the comments below, what is a muck up you've made? Have you done that before? Have you put anything back to front? I'm sure most of you would have, but it's nice to know that we all make mistakes, and it maybe makes us a bit more conscious of next time being a bit more careful, or maybe not being so distracted. It's usually for me when I'm rushing is when things go wrong, so I must not rush. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you've done, if you've done something silly like that before. Maison Fauve, the rest of the collection, the L'Avventura, is this stunning Marcello coat. It's based on a borrowed men's style coat with a belt. So basically giving that nice cinched in shape and giving it more of a feminine edge. But I really love that shawl style collar. It's got a seam throughout the back. So they're saying things to make it from either wool or tweed, weights from 250 to 500 GSM, so you can go quite heavy with this. But I just think they do coats so well. They're so elegantly photographed. I really enjoy when the collection comes out. There's so much sort of hype around it. They have a lookbook where they discuss all their inspiration for every pattern, and it really gets those creative juices flowing and makes you think about what you might have in the stash to make one of these gorgeous patterns from. And look at the stunning pattern envelopes. When you have a collection of Maison Fauve patterns, the envelope is definitely one you want to keep because they just look beautiful all lined up together, and very popular patterns. The bottoms that I've got in this range are the Sylvana skirt. Now this is a gorgeous skirt. You want to make it in a denim. You can do soft, medium weight fabric, so twills, viscose, tencels, light wools, linens, or jacquard. So you can just about use anything. But I really love that sort of split front. I love the little tucks at the front. It has that appeal that can set you right up through the whole year. If you want to wear it with boots and tights for winter, you can do that, or some sandals for summer, or some little trainers. So you really do get a different look. But really love the Sylvana. And of course, the barrel leg trousers are not going anywhere. If you love a good barrel leg trousers, these ones are stunning. They've got a bit more detail in the front. They've got a really lovely pleating or tuck detail, nicely rounded shape throughout the leg and tapering to the ankle, perfect for that little modern edge, a bit of elegance. You can dress it up depending on your footwear as well, or make it more casual. So medium weight fabrics from 150 GSM to 320, so gabardines, denims, soft jacquards, velvets, and wool. So you can really tailor those beautifully. Now we are getting a big collection of basics in the next couple of weeks. We'll be getting some really lovely gabardines in stock. We're getting some bengaline, which is a really great fabric that's got kind of viscose nylon, little tiny bit of stretch there, which is fabulous. We're also getting this gorgeous cotton sateen, so in basic, bold, rich colours. Because I know that's something we've been wanting to do for a long time, is to get basics back in our store, and also restocking our pontes. So I will be getting lots of great fabrics for pant making if that's what you're after. They're coming shortly. The other one we've restocked again is the Tilly the Buttons Winnie, because we had so many people on the wait list for that. I've seen so many beautiful versions of this pattern. I think it's a lovely pair of pants, really simple, a bit more casual maybe than the Andrea pants from Maison Fauve, but if you want to go something really dramatic and quite tailored, the Andrea are lovely. But yeah, you can easily dress that down as well for making it like a canvas or gabardine. It's great having so many wonderful pant patterns available, especially when you can make them comfortable. And the barrel leg trend is really such a big one at the moment. Now, what I'm making at the moment, I have a few things on the go, but I actually wanted to make myself the latest pattern from the Closet Crew membership. Now, you'll know that last month they came out with that beautiful Edith shirt dress. That's definitely on the cards. But I still want to make one more jacket heading into spring, because I really love this whole kind of boucle tweed look at the moment. And the Closet Crew pattern was this gorgeous Peggy jacket. And I just watched Heather Lou talk about the inspiration behind the Peggy jacket and just how stunning it looked on her. And I did have some boucle in my stash that I absolutely love, and I've been waiting to find the right project for it. So if there is any of this left over after I make my jacket. I will list this online. There should be a couple of meters because there's only, I think I've got 4 meters of this here. So yeah, if there's any left of that, I will link it under our remnants section. But I want to make that Peggy jacket with this, with a nice cream silky like Bem silk lining. I really love this kind of Coco Chanel inspired jacket thing that's happening at the moment, and the Peggy's just perfect. Looks a nice simple little make. I really love it toned down with just a t-shirt and jeans though. I'm not really going to be wearing it as a full-on set with a, a skirt and heels. For me, it would be just something to pop over a t-shirt or tank, but I love the colours in this. But if boucle or tweed is something you'd like to see in the store in the future, I'd love to hear, because it's something I've been thinking about stocking, and it's such a trend at the moment. Everywhere you'll find these little tweed boucle jackets. And I especially love the cotton boucles that are out. There's a couple of solid colour, like dual colour ones I've been eyeing off from our supplier over in Europe in bold blue, fuchsia and emerald. They're the plain colour boucle, but there's also the really lovely tweed varieties as well. So let me know in the comments what you'd be after if you are thinking of making a tweed jacket for yourself in that kind of style, because I'd love to know. It's getting a bit late in the season to be getting coating and jackets, but the lighter weight cotton tweeds are lovely for all the year round. You don't have to make them particularly too heavy either, and it's a classic simple little jacket. So I have to say I'm really loving the Closet Crew membership patterns that are coming out each month. There hasn't been one that I haven't liked. I've loved them all. So normally I'm not big on sort of subscription or payment memberships and that kind of thing, but now that I've joined up for a year and a half, I have fear of missing out. So far, I'm loving what Closet Crew are bringing out each month. A lot of our US customers are still waiting to hear about what's happening with shipping, and although AusPost has resumed shipping, there is a process to go through with a third-party duties paid collection service that we are looking into. The only thing is it's not integrated into our website. It's quite a big task to then go and sign up for and collect taxes and payments from our customers. So we're trying to work out the best path forward for us as a small store. And at the moment, it's just one big sort of mess that we've really been left with. A lot of companies, smaller companies like us, are really struggling trying to figure out the best way forward. So at the moment, we still have a suspension on all of our US postage service, which really is quite a hard thing to grapple with, because we love our US customers and we have so many faithful customers that come back each week. And I know that you're all sort of hanging there, but we feel that at the moment it's just such a big task a big challenge to try and sort out at short notice. So the other thing is we have a lot of advent calendars that US customers have purchased. So all of those are going to have to now have tax collected. So we are going to be emailing anyone in the US that has purchased those, because of course we can't swallow that up as a small business. It has to be paid by the customer before it even leaves the country. So it's really left us with quite a mess to try and sort out. So if you're one of those US customers that has purchased an advent calendar and you don't wish to have it anymore, let me know, because I have a lot of customers here in Australia on the wait list that would be happily able to take it off your hands. Although would be very sad to have to do that, but I understand it is quite costly to ship to America as it is, then to have to pay extra taxes on top. I know a lot of customers just can't do that. So yeah, please let me know via email if you wanted to do that, and we can definitely work something out. So I'm off to do a bit more sewing this afternoon. We've got some orders to get out, and I hope that you will be able to look into getting one of our beautiful boxes on Sunday night, because they are special and in limited numbers. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on the new collections and the new patterns that we have. We're also getting a big restock of patterns coming in next week from Friday Pattern Company. So they have the flaneur pant, which is up here, and the dew dress, which is a knit dress pattern that's coming out on paper format. So we're hopefully getting those any day now. So Big collections coming in the next couple of weeks. We've got a big one coming from Cosette, which will be beautiful denims, which I know you'll love. It's really exciting because I know a lot of you are wanting to make things like the denim skirts and jeans at the moment. So I hope you all have a beautiful week. Don't forget, everything I've talked about here is listed in our new arrivals section over on the website. Go and check that out. And I'll catch up with you all very shortly for another inspiring episode of Sewing Your Own Wardrobe. So take care. See you all soon. Bye for now.